of co-parenting me and Josh have always talked about is not interrupting each other's weeks. Why would he give Ella permission on my week that she could go to Jessica's bridal shower? Like, I think that's definitely something we should have consulted.
Lauryn Pumpkin Efird and ex-Josh navigate co-parenting in exclusive family crisis clip. The drama surrounding the Shannon family has taken another emotional turn after an exclusive new family crisis clip revealed Lauryn Pumpkin Efird and her ex-husband Josh Efird trying to navigate one of the hardest situations they have ever faced, co-parenting after their breakup. Fans who have followed the couple for years know that Pumpkin and Josh were once seen as one of the strongest relationships in the family. Through financial struggles, family drama, public criticism, and raising multiple children together, the two always appeared determined to make things work. But now, with their marriage officially over, viewers are watching a completely different chapter unfold. According to insiders close to the family, tensions have been running high behind the scenes for months. While both Pumpkin and Josh have remained focused on their children publicly, the emotional weight of their separation has reportedly been difficult for everyone involved. The exclusive family crisis footage reportedly captures several uncomfortable but deeply emotional moments between the former couple as they attempt to establish boundaries, communicate respectfully, and figure out what life looks like moving forward. Fans were shocked when news of their breakup first surfaced because, for years, Pumpkin and Josh were viewed as one of the only stable relationships in the Shannon family universe. While Mama June's relationships often dominated headlines for controversy, Pumpkin and Josh built an image of a hard-working young couple trying to raise a family under enormous pressure. That image made their split even more heartbreaking for longtime viewers who watched them grow together on television. The exclusive clip reportedly begins with Pumpkin arriving for a discussion involving the children's schedules. Sources claim the atmosphere immediately feels tense, with both Pumpkin and Josh clearly trying to remain calm despite lingering emotional pain. Viewers can allegedly sense that the wounds from the breakup are still very fresh. Every small interaction between them reportedly carries emotional weight, from simple eye contact to awkward pauses during conversation. One insider familiar with the footage revealed that Josh appears emotionally exhausted throughout several scenes. Fans have noticed in recent months that Josh has become quieter online and less active publicly compared to Pumpkin. Some viewers believe he has struggled more privately with the breakup than many initially realized. The family crisis clip reportedly gives fans a rare glimpse into how deeply the separation affected him emotionally. Meanwhile, Pumpkin reportedly tries to remain focused and practical during the discussions. Sources say she repeatedly redirects conversations back toward the children and their daily routines whenever emotions begin taking over. According to viewers who have previewed the footage, Pumpkin appears determined to prove that despite their failed marriage, she and Josh can still function as parents together. However, the situation reportedly becomes emotional when the topic shifts toward how the children are handling the separation. Sources claim both Pumpkin and Josh become visibly upset discussing how difficult the transition has been at home. One insider alleged that there is a particularly heartbreaking moment where the reality of no longer living together fully sinks in for both of them during the conversation. Fans online have already begun reacting strongly to early previews from the clip. Social media exploded with emotional comments from viewers who admitted they never expected Pumpkin and Josh's relationship to end this way. Many fans expressed sadness seeing the once close couple now forced to communicate through tense co-parenting discussions instead of functioning as husband and wife. Others praised the former couple for at least attempting to keep the children out of unnecessary drama. In a family that has often faced criticism for chaos and public conflict, some viewers believe Pumpkin and Josh deserve credit for trying to handle the situation maturely despite obvious emotional pain. Still, not everyone is convinced the co-parenting arrangement will remain peaceful long-term. Rumors surrounding lingering resentment, trust issues, and possible new relationships have continued circulating online for months. Several fans believe the emotional tension visible in the family crisis clip may only be the beginning of deeper conflicts still waiting to surface publicly. One major point of speculation involves how quickly life appears to be changing for both Pumpkin and Josh after the split. Followers of the family have closely monitored social media activity, trying to determine whether either side has truly moved on emotionally. every post, livestream, and public appearance has fueled even more rumors about the state of their relationship behind closed doors. Sources close to production reportedly claim the family crisis season will explore much more than just co-parenting logistics. Producers allegedly focused heavily on the emotional aftermath of the breakup itself, including private frustrations, emotional breakdowns, and disagreements over parenting responsibilities. Insiders say some conversations became so intense during filming that production crews were forced to pause temporarily to allow emotions to cool down. What makes the situation even more emotional for viewers is remembering how young Pumpkin and Josh were when they first started building their family together. Fans watched them navigate adulthood while cameras documented nearly every major milestone. From financial stress to raising children under public scrutiny, the couple faced challenges that many adult relationships struggle to survive. Because of that history, many viewers feel emotionally invested in whether the two can truly make co-parenting work peacefully. Some fans remain hopeful that the respect and history between Pumpkin and Josh could eventually help them rebuild a healthier friendship for the sake of their children. Others fear the emotional damage from the breakup may simply be too deep. The family crisis clip reportedly ends on a tense but emotional note, with both Pumpkin and Josh acknowledging that their children must remain the priority no matter what personal feelings still exist between them. But according to insiders, viewers can clearly sense that both are still struggling emotionally with the reality of their new lives apart. And unfortunately for the Shannon family, this may only be the beginning of even more emotional drama still waiting to unfold publicly. As the emotional family crisis storyline continues, the pressure surrounding Lauryn Pumpkin Efird and Josh Efird's co-parenting situation reportedly becomes even more intense behind closed doors. While both have publicly attempted to present a united front for the sake of their children, insiders claim the emotional wounds from their breakup continue affecting nearly every interaction between them. According to sources close to production, the second half of the exclusive footage dives deeper into the uncomfortable reality of trying to separate years of marriage while still remaining connected as parents. For Pumpkin and Josh, completely cutting ties was never an option because of the children. That reality reportedly creates constant emotional tension, especially when unresolved feelings still exist on both sides. One insider alleged that several conversations shown in Family Crisis become difficult because both Pumpkin and Josh appear to have very different communication styles after the breakup. Josh reportedly struggles emotionally whenever conversations become too personal, while Pumpkin allegedly tries to stay practical and emotionally controlled during tense moments. That imbalance reportedly leads to frustration between them throughout filming. Sources claim there is one particularly emotional scene involving scheduling disagreements over the children. While the issue may seem small on the surface, insiders say the conversation quickly reveals deeper frustrations that have been building for months. According to reports, both sides begin realizing that even simple parenting decisions now carry emotional complications because they are no longer functioning as a married couple. Fans watching previews online immediately noticed how emotionally drained Josh appears during several scenes. Social media users began speculating that he may still be struggling to fully accept the end of the relationship. Some longtime viewers pointed out that Josh spent years appearing devoted to Pumpkin and the family, making the sudden transition into separate lives incredibly difficult emotionally. Meanwhile, Pumpkin reportedly faces her own emotional pressure from trying to balance motherhood, public criticism, filming obligations, and personal stress all at once. Sources close to the family claim Pumpkin has privately felt overwhelmed by how quickly her life changed after the breakup became public. While she may appear strong outwardly, insiders say the emotional toll has been significant behind the scenes. The family crisis footage reportedly also explores how the breakup has affected the children emotionally. According to insiders, both Pumpkin and Josh become visibly upset while discussing changes in the children's routines and behaviors since the separation. Sources say there are emotional moments where both parents express guilt over how much their children's lives have changed in such a short period of time. One production source alleged that the reality of living separately became especially painful once holidays, birthdays, and family gatherings started approaching. For years, Pumpkin and Josh built traditions together as a family unit. Now, according to insiders, they are being forced to figure out how to divide time and responsibilities while managing their own emotional reactions privately. Viewers reportedly see moments where the former couple tries to remain friendly for the children but unintentionally slips back into old relationship patterns. Some conversations allegedly begin calmly before slowly turning tense due to unresolved resentment. Insiders say those moments reveal just how complicated post-divorce co-parenting can become when emotions are still raw. At the same time, outside pressure from fans and social media has reportedly made the situation even worse. Since news of their breakup surfaced, online rumors have constantly surrounded both Pumpkin and Josh. Every public appearance, livestream, or social media post has been analyzed heavily by viewers trying to uncover what truly caused the marriage to collapse. Sources claim the nonstop speculation has created additional stress for both sides. Some fans continue blaming Pumpkin entirely for the split, while others defend her and argue that relationships naturally change under pressure. Josh has also received emotional support online from viewers who sympathize with how difficult the transition appears to have been for him personally. Insiders familiar with production reportedly say the family crisis season intentionally focuses on emotional realism instead of dramatic screaming matches. Rather than explosive confrontations, producers allegedly wanted viewers to see the quiet emotional damage divorce can cause within a family. According to sources, many scenes feel uncomfortable precisely because the pain between Pumpkin and Josh feels authentic and unresolved. One emotional moment reportedly involves discussions about trust and communication after separation. While details remain unclear, insiders claim both sides acknowledge that rebuilding healthy communication as co-parents may take far longer than expected. Sources say there is visible frustration from both Pumpkin and Josh over how difficult simple conversations have become since ending their marriage. Fans online have already started debating whether the former couple can realistically maintain long-term peace. Some viewers believe the emotional chemistry between them is still obvious, even during tense moments, leading to speculation that reconciliation could someday happen. Others argue the relationship has suffered too much damage and that co-parenting may be the healthiest outcome possible. Adding even more complexity to the situation are ongoing rumors involving possible new romantic relationships. While speculation continues online, insiders claim those topics reportedly create additional emotional discomfort during filming. Sources suggest that discussions surrounding moving on emotionally remain extremely sensitive for both Pumpkin and Josh. According to production leaks, one upcoming scene allegedly becomes especially tense after outside opinions from family members begin influencing the situation. Members of the Shannon family reportedly have very different perspectives on how Pumpkin and Josh should handle the breakup moving forward. Some allegedly encourage distance, while others push for peace and stability for the children. The emotional weight of the situation reportedly becomes impossible to ignore as filming continues. Even crew members allegedly noticed how emotionally exhausting certain conversations became for everyone involved. Sources claim there were moments where cameras captured long silences between Pumpkin and Josh that felt even more powerful than actual arguments. For longtime viewers, watching the collapse of one of the franchise's most stable relationships has become one of the most emotional storylines the family has faced in years. Fans who once watched Pumpkin and Josh build a life together are now witnessing the painful reality of trying to untangle that life while still remaining connected forever through their children. And according to insiders, the hardest conversations between Pumpkin and Josh may still be coming. As family crisis continues unfolding, the emotional tension between Lauryn Pumpkin Efird and Josh Efird reportedly reaches an entirely new level. What initially appeared to be a calm attempt at co-parenting slowly begins revealing deeper emotional scars left behind by their separation. According to insiders close to production, the third stage of the storyline focuses heavily on unresolved feelings, lingering resentment, and the painful reality that both Pumpkin and Josh may still be struggling emotionally far more than they admit publicly. Sources claim one of the biggest challenges shown in upcoming footage involves communication breakdowns between the former couple. While both parents reportedly want stability for their children, insiders say personal emotions repeatedly interfere with important conversations. Even routine discussions about schedules, school activities, and parenting responsibilities allegedly become emotionally complicated because of the unresolved tension still existing between them. One production insider revealed that several scenes become difficult to watch because viewers can clearly sense the emotional history between Pumpkin and Josh. According to reports, there are moments where both appear exhausted from trying to remain civil while privately carrying years of emotional baggage connected to the marriage. Fans following the situation online have already noticed how emotionally different both sides appear since the breakup. Pumpkin reportedly throws herself into work, filming, social media activity, and daily responsibilities to stay distracted. Josh, however, allegedly appears much quieter and emotionally withdrawn in comparison. Many viewers believe the family crisis footage unintentionally exposes how differently both are coping with the separation internally. The emotional pressure reportedly increases when conversations shift toward trust issues that may have contributed to the collapse of the marriage itself. While insiders claim the show does not reveal every private detail directly, sources suggest viewers will see subtle hints that deeper relationship problems existed long before the public learned about the breakup. According to people familiar with the footage, one particularly tense moment reportedly occurs after a disagreement involving parenting decisions unexpectedly escalates into personal frustrations about the past. Sources say emotions begin boiling over as both Pumpkin and Josh indirectly reference sacrifices, disappointments, and frustrations that built up throughout the relationship over the years. Viewers allegedly witness long periods of silence between conversations, creating an uncomfortable emotional atmosphere throughout several scenes. Production insiders claim these quiet moments ended up becoming some of the most powerful footage because neither Pumpkin nor Josh fully says what they are truly feeling emotionally. Meanwhile, outside opinions from family members reportedly continue complicating the situation further. Members of the Shannon family allegedly have strong feelings regarding the breakup, and not everyone agrees on how Pumpkin and Josh should handle life after divorce. Some relatives reportedly encourage emotional distance, while others still hope the two can somehow rebuild peace privately for the children's sake. Mama June herself reportedly becomes involved in certain discussions during the family crisis storyline. Sources claim her presence creates additional emotional pressure because of her complicated history with relationships and family conflict. Some insiders believe Pumpkin privately struggles with trying not to repeat unhealthy relationship patterns she witnessed growing up around family chaos. Fans online have also become deeply divided over who they believe is most responsible for the marriage ending. Social media platforms continue filling with heated debates as viewers analyze every interaction shown in previews and leaked footage. Some supporters defend Pumpkin, arguing that relationships naturally evolve under stress and public scrutiny. Others sympathize heavily with Josh, believing he appears emotionally devastated by how quickly everything changed. Insiders claim the constant public attention surrounding the breakup has made healing even harder for both sides. Every emotional moment shown on television instantly sparks online reactions, criticism, and rumors. According to sources, the pressure of living through heartbreak publicly while raising children has become emotionally exhausting behind the scenes. One particularly emotional topic reportedly explored during filming involves loneliness after separation. Sources say both Pumpkin and Josh privately admit that adjusting to separate lives has been far more painful than expected. After spending years building routines together as parents and partners, the sudden emptiness of living apart allegedly affected both emotionally in very different ways. The family crisis footage reportedly also captures moments where the children unintentionally remind Pumpkin and Josh of what their family life used to look like before the separation. Insiders claim these scenes become some of the hardest emotionally because viewers can see both parents struggling internally while trying to remain strong outwardly for the kids. According to production leaks, there is one heartbreaking moment where Josh reportedly reflects on how quickly life changed within a short period of time. Sources say viewers may finally see a more vulnerable side of him emotionally,